Okay, so thanks, Jim, and good morning, everyone. So the focus of my announcement today will be on the 2020 Digital Learning Symposium, particularly why we think you should attend. We'll also include a brief navigation through the DLI website to show you where you can find more information on the symposium and upcoming webinars, as well as general information related to the digital learning initiative. So the UNC Digital Learning Symposium is an event that brings together about 250 faculty, staff, and learning technology colleagues to share innovations, challenges, and best practices in the field of digital learning. And technology partners who attend, they're interested in addressing the needs of the faculty in these areas. And so one of the things I'd like to focus on today are the key areas why we think you should attend. Mid-August, we released a Digital Learning Symposium survey. It was aimed at identifying the prioritized topics of interest to the UNC digital learning community. Now, the outcomes of this survey identified 15 plus prioritized topics of interest. But when we further analyzed these categories, two overarching themes of interest emerged: online pedagogy and supportive technology. So the table to the right depicts the prioritized topics with online pedagogy topics in black font and supportive technology in red. So, for example, quality matters, universal design for learning, student engagement, and applying digital learning best practices and methodologies, they all fit neatly under the overarching theme of online pedagogy. And you'll see the same kind of theme develop if you look through the supportive technology topics as well. So I did want to send out a thanks to all of the survey respondents as your input is being used to frame the symposium program, session proposal criteria, and selection of technology partners in the Digital Learning Innovation Lab. And I do want to send a special thanks out to the Digital Learning Symposium Committee, who worked very hard on putting this survey together and analyzing the data so that the program we put together meets the needs of the digital learning community. I'm just going to move forward here. The second reason that we think you should attend has to do with our collaborative breakout sessions. Now, the slide has advanced to my subsequent discussion, but I'm just going to give you the quick and skinny on the collaborative breakout sessions. As Jim mentioned earlier, we have received great feedback from the community over the last year or so, including a post-symposium satisfaction survey where many of you recommended increased collaboration on topics of interest. So with our move to the Friday Center this year, we now have the ability to run concurrent breakout sessions in rooms that foster deeper collaboration. We're excited about this space as it can be configured to support various types of collaborative breakouts, including small work groups and larger group-based sessions. But please note that a request for session proposals will be released on November 1st, along with a request for proposals for digital learning innovation, which is an award that, which are awards that we give out on an annual basis for innovations that are occurring at the individual campuses that lead to increased scale and quality for online and digital learning initiatives. I wanted to also point out that one of the key criteria for our sessions is that they must provide attendees with an action plan or guidance on how to initiate similar conversations on campus with their peers, support teams, and administrators. And of course, they must be highly collaborative where participants can exchange ideas and best practices. Okay, so now why should you attend? Well, the significant networking opportunities, that's another good reason. The space that we secured includes networking areas where you can break off from the sessions and meet one-on-one or in groups to learn more about each other's experiences, recommendations, and the potential for collaboration. So the symposium framework itself fosters networking in that there's networking time built into the agenda. So breakout sessions will be segmented with 45 minutes of collaborative breakout and then 15 minutes for networking. Further, we will have 2 one-hour learning technology labs where you can network with our learning technology and UNC system colleagues. And finally, we received very positive feedback related to the Birds of a Feather dinners that we facilitated last year. And we are scheduling 10 or so for the 2020 DLS in areas such as adaptive learning, online pedagogy and problems of practice, quality matters, universal design for learning, as well as system-wide technology, adoption, and various others. Another reason why you should attend is for the learning experience. And this is, at the heart of the symposium is the learning experience. So the Digital Learning Symposium will also provide a rich learning environment that will include 250 faculty, staff, and technology partners, all interested in advancing digital learning across the UNC system. So it's an opportunity to share and compare experiences and learn about your peers' innovations and best practices that might support your pedagogical preferences and address your digital learning challenges. Learning technology labs will provide you with opportunities to test drive learning technologies of interest, such as adaptive learning platforms, assessment systems, and augmented and virtual reality learning experiences. And our learning technology colleagues are interested in understanding your problems of practice and how their technologies might address them. So another great learning opportunity will be the student panel on digital learning perceptions. This topic will provide you with firsthand student experiences and their perceived digital learning pros and cons and their expectations. And so the last reason, probably the most important reason why we think you should attend, is the free parking. So yes, free parking right on site at the Friday Center. This was a little bit of a challenge for us last year, so we've addressed it based on feedback from the group. What I want you to do at this point is make you aware that all of the information related to can be found at dli.northcarolina.edu. If you have questions related to the symposium or the website, feel free to reach out to dli@northcarolina.edu, and that's an email address that goes to the Digital Learning Office team, and we will respond as quickly as possible. Thank you.
John, there was one question on the webinar. They were asking about the themes and whether or not they would be on the website. I just wanted to make sure that you had opportunity to reinforce that.
Well, good. While Kevin's coming on, go ahead, John.
Sure. Yeah, that's a great question. So we're working on the program as we speak. We believe we have the day and a half carved out as to what types of events and breakout sessions and keynotes we're going to have, but it will be out on the site. And it should be posted by close of business today. We're just trying to wrap in one more segment for which we're trying to confirm. And you'll start to see the agenda and program form and shape from there. So it will be out on the website. Thank you for